In prison, Frank was enjoying a leisurely bath when a man walked in.
The man came right up beside Frank, dropped his towel, and stared at him with a hungry look. Then, he deliberately dropped the soap on the floor. Other inmates rushed over to watch the scene unfold,
but Frank calmly bent down to pick it up.
Turns out, he'd already prepared for this. That iron underwear of his, truly genius.
On his first day in prison, Frank realized this place was anything but normal.
The whole yard looked like an Olympic training ground.
Some inmates were even using the walls to practice pole vaulting.
And the prisoners inside the cells were even weirder. One guy lit matches with his face, another lit a torch with his ear, and one man gargled with toilet cleaner, using a toothbrush the size of a baseball bat.
Frank felt lucky he wasn't sharing a cell with those freaks. What he didn't know was that his actual cellmates were far worse. The infamous explosives expert, Logan, and his lackey, Jack.
One day, chaos erupted in the prison.
Jack headbutted a guard, knocking himself out in the process.
That's when Logan decided it was time to break out, and he asked Frank to help him. Their plan was to dig a tunnel under the cell,
carrying the dirt out bit by bit using their bodies.
They even made 2 fake dummies to cover for them during inspections.
For over half a month, they kept digging. Soon, piles of dirt started showing up in the yard.
At this rate, the guards would notice, so they built a fire pit inside the cell to hide it.
But the dirt just kept coming. With no other choice,
they snuck into the prison kitchen, and had all the inmates start eating the dirt to get rid of it.
Amazingly, their tunnel was finally complete.
The 2 crawled their way through and escaped, eventually jumping into Logan's mother's car. Impressed by Frank's skills, Logan invited him to officially join the crew.
Frank secretly smiled. His plan had worked perfectly, because in reality, he was an undercover cop,
assigned to get close to Logan and collect evidence of his crimes. But just then, a woman walked out of the room, and all 3 men froze on the spot. Her long legs were enough to make them forget how to breathe.